You are about to go to bed. You have been awake for 15 hours. Your body is exhausted. Your eyes are heavy. Everything in your biology is screaming at you to sleep. And you will lie there for an hour, staring at the ceiling, thinking about something you said 3 years ago. Your ancient ancestor, at this exact moment in the evening, was already deeply asleep. Not because they were more tired, not because their life was simpler, but because something fundamental about how they slept was aligned with something we have spent the last 10,000 years dismantling. This is the story of what we lost, and why getting it back is harder than anyone is willing to admit. Let's go. The human body does not run on a 24-hour clock the way we imagine it. It runs on light, specifically on the color and intensity of light changing across the day. Your circadian rhythm is not a metaphor. It is a physical process driven by photoreceptors in your eyes that track the spectrum of incoming light and synchronize your entire physiology to it. In the ancient world, this system worked flawlessly. As the sun moved toward the horizon, the light shifted from blue-white to orange-red. Your eyes detected the shift. Your brain received the signal. Melatonin began rising. Body temperature began dropping. The biological preparation for sleep initiated automatically, effortlessly, every single evening without exception. You did not have to try to sleep. Sleep came to find you. Now remove the sun. Replace it with electric light, specifically with the blue-white spectrum of LED screens, which your photoreceptors cannot distinguish from midday sunlight. Your brain, receiving this signal at 10 in the evening, does not know it is night. It does not release melatonin. It does not drop your core body temperature. It sits in a state of biological confusion, receiving contradictory signals that its hardware was never built to process. You feel tired. Your brain thinks it is noon. These two things cannot both be true. So you lie there, caught between an exhausted body and a brain that has been told, by the light you are bathing in, that the day is still going. This is not a willpower problem. Your ancient ancestors did not have better self-control. They had a sky that turned orange every evening and told their bodies the truth. Now let us talk about something almost no one discusses: the structure of the night itself. For most of human history, people did not sleep the way we are told we are supposed to sleep. 8 continuous hours, unbroken. That pattern is an invention, and the research suggests it may be deeply unnatural for our species. Historian Roger Ekirch spent 16 years studying historical records of sleep. His finding was striking. For most of recorded history, people slept in 2 distinct segments: a first sleep of roughly 4 hours, then a period of wakefulness lasting 1 to 2 hours, then a second sleep of 4 more hours. The hour between the sleeps was not insomnia. It was treated as natural and even special. People prayed, talked with their partners, thought through problems. Medieval texts describe this middle-of-the-night wakefulness as normal, expected, and often pleasant. The consolidation of sleep into one unbroken block appears to coincide with the invention of artificial lighting. When the night shortened, the 2-sleep pattern was compressed and then pathologized as insomnia. If you wake up in the middle of the night, calm and alert, and then fall back asleep, your body is not malfunctioning. It may be expressing a pattern that is 30,000 years old. Now, temperature. This is one of the most important sleep factors almost no one talks about. Your core body temperature needs to drop by approximately 1 to 1.5 degrees Celsius to initiate deep sleep. This is not optional. The temperature drop is the trigger. Without it, the deepest stages of sleep simply do not engage. Ancient humans sleeping outside experienced this every night automatically. As the sun set, the air cooled. The body cooled with its environment. The trigger fired. Deep sleep initiated. Modern humans sleep in climate-controlled rooms at temperatures their ancient ancestors would have found incomprehensibly warm. We heat our bedrooms and wonder why we wake unrefreshed. We have removed the trigger without understanding what it did. Cooler sleep environments, typically between 15 and 19 degrees Celsius, produce significantly deeper sleep and better memory consolidation. The ancient campfire went out in the night. The temperature dropped. That was not a failure of technology, it was a feature. Now the most important part, the thing that explains why everything else worked for ancient humans and why nothing quite works for us. Ancient humans slept together, in groups, physically close to other bodies. The sleeping human brain is not fully unconscious. It is monitoring, listening, assessing. And for a brain that evolved in a world where safety was collective, where a lone human was vulnerable and a group was protected, The presence of other bodies near you in the night is one of the most powerful sleep signals in existence. Research studying sleep in modern hunter-gatherer societies found something remarkable. In groups where people sleep together, individuals cycle through light and deep sleep at different times. When one person is in a light sleep phase, others are in deep sleep. The group never fully loses its watchfulness, but individuals within it can sleep deeply without being individually responsible for that watchfulness. The group itself is the alarm system. Alone in a bedroom, your sleeping brain is responsible for its own protection. It cannot afford to go fully deep. It cannot fully let go. Some part of it must always remain alert, scanning, listening, and it does. Every night, without your permission, without your knowledge, just below the threshold of consciousness, your ancient brain is doing its lonely watchfulness because it is alone in the dark, in a way that every instinct it has tells it is dangerous. You are not sleeping alone because you prefer privacy. You are sleeping alone in a way that your brain, at its deepest level, interprets as danger. There is no supplement for this. There is no app for this. There is no mattress that fixes this. The most important sleep technology in human history was other people, and we have spent several centuries systematically eliminating it from our nights. What do you do with all of this? You can let the light change in the evening. Warm lights after sunset. No screens in the hour before sleep. Let your brain receive the signal it was built to receive. You can let the room get cool. 15 to 17 degrees. Give your body temperature somewhere to drop. You can stop treating middle-of-the-night wakefulness as failure. If you wake calm and quiet between 2 and 4 in the morning, your body is probably doing something it has done for 30,000 years. Lie quietly. It will pass. And you can stop blaming yourself for sleep that is broken by a world that was not built for sleeping. Your ancestors slept well not because they were better than you. They slept well because their world told them the truth. The light told them when it was night. The cold told their bodies to go deep. And the people near them meant that no single brain had to carry the full weight of the darkness alone. That is what sleep was supposed to feel like. And somewhere between the screen and the silence and the ceiling you stare at, your brain is still looking for it.